Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm discussing one of the animes that's come out this year. This season, Hero Without a Class, but who needs them? This, of course, follows the story of Arrow, son of the two legendary heroes, the Sword Princess Farah and the Magic King Leon. And, as we know, despite being classless, unable to get any skills bestowed on him by, of course, the whole story, the whole shebang bang. He can't really do much, of course, and being classless, he's looked down upon. Even though everything he learns, he sees, he is able to replicate to almost a T, almost improving them in any aspect, since he is not limited by the skill, since he is not limited by a class to just bog down his abilities. So he can make magic swords, magic anything. He's not bound by a class that is picked out from him since I think 6 years old. As well as we know there's Rainer, the love interest in this whole story. A girl that he knew that is also trying to climb the ranks of being a swordsman and also trying to stand side by side with Arrow, as we meet her and follow her to the story, as we see them both be the main characters of the stories. Mostly focused to Arrow, but Rainer gets her screen time here and there. We also get introduced to in the first arc. First arc of the story, where he has to go and join the sword competition, the sword tournament, the sword whatever. As part of the Dragon Fang Guild, we meet Lilia, a fencer, kind of a different class, a fencer, and the daughter of its leader, the Dragon Fang, to help out, as well as Farah, his mother, Leon, his father, and many, many others. But as we know, this story, though basic at the pinpoint of it, watching the story, it is very basic. Love interest, class of society. We know it is an incredibly basic anime. I know this. But the action sequences is on point. And since One Punch Man was a miss this season, unfortunately, the action sequences is on point. They actually put some thought into the story. However, unlike Demon Slayer, yes, I will call out Demon Slayer. They put more thought into the story, as well as the action sequences are pretty good. Along with, it's easier to fall in love with most of these characters. It doesn't have a broad range of cast of the characters. Maybe more will get introduced later on. It is still episode 6 or episode 7. It is a 12 episode anime. It will not get a season 2. It does not have enough traction or enough love for it. I hope it does, though, and because I want to see more and more of this story. Unfortunately, the only problem with the story, for at least me and many others if you're going to watch it, is that it kind of follows the trope of an overpowered protagonist, and that is not something we want, as every fight is made to look easier to him. The only difference, the only fight that is any kind of a challenge for him is his mother, and his mother is the only one that can beat him. But once he surpasses his mother, no one, and his father in magic, he cannot be defeated by legit anything, since those are the two legendary heroes, the two people that have fame and that brought down the Demon Lord, Demon King at the end of time. And of course, Arrow will get his chance to do that also, as he will go on many more adventures and many more stories. I applaud you to watch it. It's a really good anime. The action sequences on point. It is very easy to follow the characters. There's not a wide cast of characters that you will fall in love with. Of course, Lilia, that you meet, you'll fall in love with, but she is unfortunately written out the story, since Arrow will continue his adventures going city to city, learning more and more skills. So, he'll always return home to see his mother and father and Rainer, but you'll see him jump from town to town to town, which is also pretty exciting to see, since he's an adventurer and he'll build a more world, but you won't fall in love with any of the side characters that are introduced. The main characters are pretty lovable, so please, I applaud you to go watch it. I'm pushing for a season 2, so I'm saying go watch the show. It's a real good anime. One of my favorites of the season. Top 5, definitely not. But it's definitely one of the more entertaining shows, especially if all you care about is action and less of the characters having personality. The action is cool. The action is great. It's not stiff. They're always moving, and you can actually follow what goes on into the story pretty well, since it's basic at the basic level. So it's basic done right. Go watch it. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.